I am here to get revenge on my ex.
So we're here to fix your finances so that you can be like, look what you missed.
I've already got revenge in one way, so now I'm trying to get revenge in another.
What the f does that even mean? It accrues 11% a month?
Yeah, it's a statement.
A month, not a year, and then broken down month by month.
No, it's
It is 11% a month?
Yeah.
What the f? You did $50 in cash advances? Never even seen that on the show.
I needed money to gamble.
Oh. With a refreshed look and upgraded features, download Dollarwise, the best budgeting app there is. And until October 27th, you can lock in the first 3 months at over 30% off, or upgrade to annual and save an additional 25% and get a free signed cookbook by me. Download the Dollarwise budgeting app today and take advantage of your free trial.
I'm Xander. I'm from Houston, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
And how old are you, Xander?
I am 26.
Perfect. What do you do for a living in Houston, Texas?
Currently, I'm a car salesperson.
Okay, yeah, Houston, drivable city. It's the only way to get around. It's a horrible place to live. It's only a highway. I get it. You probably do well. Do you do well?
I do okay. I wouldn't say that I'm doing well. I'm getting back adjusted to it, but I'm definitely doing okay.
Okay. And what's okay? What's hitting your account? What are we talking? What's the money?
So I'm paid purely as commission. I don't make a salary. And it is essentially, I get a prepayment every month of my commission check called a draw check, which is $3,000 a month before taxes, before insurance. And I have not surpassed that since I've gotten back into the car business.
Why? Well, how long have you been back in?
I got fired from my last job in June and I came back in July.
To the same job?
No, different job, different field.
Why'd you get fired? From a different field? What was it?
I was in car sales in 21 until 2024. And then I went and worked for a school in admissions from December until June.
How do you get fired from admissions where you're not admitting enough people? Did you f a student?
I
Don't
wanted
do
to,
that.
but I didn't.
What? Sure.
I was a good noodle, you know.
Oh, I know you like a good noodle. That's for sure.
So essentially, in May I had surgery, and then they ripped me on that. They said that I did not perform that week well enough, and then I went back to work the week after.
Okay, what was your surgery?
So
this is minors and majors.
So I had surgery at the base of my spine. There were cysts that were growing. They're pilonidal cysts, and they were worried that the multitude of them was something more serious.
Okay, stop growing cysts, dude.
I'd love to. They're painful. Essentially, imagine that you're like, your butt crack just can't close.
No, thank you. I would not like to imagine that.
Yep.
Okay.
They wrote me up for it, said that I didn't perform well enough that week, and then...
So you got fired for not being able to close your butthole?
Essentially. And then the following
I'd fire someone for that. That's nasty.
I mean, essentially, if I was in that line, the oldest line of work, maybe, but maybe not if I'm sitting at a desk all day.
Okay, so you got fired and went right back into car sales.
Yes.
Were you doing well in car sales before?
I was doing okay in car sales. I was beating my draw. Like, I was making a decent living, but I was also over... I mean,
in Houston, we're talking ranging from 55 to 60 a year is what people are making in car sales on...
It's about what I was making.
Average.
About $5,000 a month.
You're not meeting your draw. What are you having to... Are you accumulating a debt, or is this a draw that cuts even?
It cuts even. So if I don't break the draw, then I just get paid. It essentially meets minimum wage.
Okay, so you're hitting 3. Well, what hits your account? Because you said that's before all the goodies.
Yeah, so I make about $1,100 every 2 weeks. So it's about
22. How are you doing on 22, big guy? That's kind of not wonderful.
No, it's not great. Essentially, I didn't really want to go back into car sales when I went back into it. But
I'm sure not. Remind me, how many months has it been?
3.
Okay, yeah, you're literally making less than $30,000 a year net in the 4th largest city in the United States. That's not great.
No, it's not. Essentially, beforehand at the old job, I was making anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000 a month, which is still
better.
A little bit. But that was consistent. I was an hourly and a bonus employee,
I'm saying
so
that's good.
It was better than what I was making before.
Okay, what are you trying to do now? Is this has the feeling of temporary just to try to survive? Like, what are we doing?
So I'm in school. I'm getting my accounting degree.
You're in school.
Yes, I'm in school full time as well.
Accounting degree. I'll get you an accounting certification from Course Careers as well.
Okay.
A lot of people out there have used it, and that has got them good jobs.
Yep, I'll have my associates in the end of this semester. I'll have my first part, and then I want to go back for my bachelor's and get it in business administration.
I mean, that's pretty good, but that means you must not be working a ton.
I'm working full time doing both. I got fully online for school.
Okay, so what are we talking about today? What's going on?
I am here to get revenge on my ex.
Get revenge on your ex?
Absolutely.
Are you about to call him names?
I want to put myself in this like really good situation so that he can see that he's missing out on everything.
Oh, so we're here to fix your finances so that you can be like, look what you missed.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, if you're on this show, he should be glad that he's missing. No offense.
Well, his finances are definitely worse than mine, so...
No way. Why is he not on the show? Because, listen, you have to honestly be a part of the worst of the worst of the worst finances in the United States of America to get approved to be on the show. Just going to let you know.
Yeah, no, my finances are not great by any means when it comes to the decisions I've made. However...
Why are you trying to get revenge?
Because the entire time that we were seeing each other, then was told that we weren't dating. I was just a friend. He was cheating on his boyfriend with me.
The gays, we love them. Big fan of the gays. That
makes one of us.
Yeah. Well, you're a gay. I'm a fat. You're a fat. I'm a
cub.
Yes, as we established, that is true. We make fun of everyone here. I don't give a. But yeah, okay. So, well, that's weird. Usually, gays are able to, and I say that in the most loving way possible, each other constantly, and they usually stay together.
Yes. So the whole situation kind of, they were open when we originally started messing around and started like talking. And then whenever everything kind of shifted, they closed their relationship after Pride, and he lied to me the entire time saying they were still open until August.
Ooh, maybe he liked the degeneracy of it.
Mm-hmm. So they were monogamous from...
Wait, until this August. So this just happened.
This just happened.
This just happened.
Yep.
So that's why you're here. Okay,
I've already got revenge in one way, so now I'm trying to get revenge in another way.
What's the first way? I have to know.
Me and his ex are now sleeping together.
Does he know?
He does now.
Now with this?
With this, yeah. Someone may or may not have said that they would send him the link to it.
Beast. This is crazy. No.
Yes.
You offered to text the ex with a link to the episode.
Yes, she did.
Oh, Lindsay did. This is messy, and I love it. I love it. I love it. This is crazy. You know what you should do? Can I give you the ultimate revenge strategy?
Absolutely.
Asleep with Brandon right now. He has gonorrhea, chlamydia, all the good stuff. So, and then you pass it to the ex, and then you pass it to the ex's boyfriend, and then the boyfriend passes it to the ex, and then all of a sudden the ex has gonorrhea and chlamydia. It's incredible. What a prank.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Okay,
as much fun as that would be, we both just recently got tested and we're both clean, and I ain't mess around with that again. Because it also turns out that we were not the only ones that he was sleeping with. It turns out he was sleeping with other people too.
But they're still together.
No, they're not. They broke up in August. And that's so the whole tea on that is that they broke up. We went to his birthday party, the main guy's birthday party, for all intents and purposes. He took us all out for his birthday. We went to like a Korean barbecue place. He brought his ex with him that they had recently already broken up. Like, it might be easier if I like write this down. Can I see?
Oh, he wants to draw.
Yeah.
The gays are artists at heart.
Not that kind. So we all went to dinner. And then they broke up in August, right? So in August, they were done.
Was anyone eating ice cubes at dinner?
No, because I am on fiber pills, so I don't have to do that. I actually eat food before and after.
Well done.
Yep. So they broke up in August. And let's say this is my friend over here. Sure, that works. This is my friend.
Looks like me.
If you think you see the man in this sketch, they want you to call the police tips hotline. That number.
Sure. For all intents and purposes, this is Caleb. And Caleb knew the whole situation between me and
Marcus.
So we'll make him look like a dead person. So then he knew everything about this. And then the whole time that I was with
Marcus,
he was with
Steve.
From Minecraft?
No. Ew. I'm not into
You don't
femme
like a
guys.
sassy bottom? Oh, okay.
No, I am a bottom, so I'd rather not be with a bottom.
Hey, we can touch.
I mean, they make those double-sided ones, but I'm good. I'd rather have the real thing. So then this is
Steve.
He was with
Steve.
and then there's me down here. We'll put me a smile because I'm happy with
running
this
a
whole
train
situation.
on you.
I mean, wouldn't be the first one. So this whole time
Marcus
was with me, but he was also with
Steve.
Whoops. Caleb knew that we were a thing. When they broke up, Caleb and
Steve
became friends. And Caleb realized none of the timelines matched up. So then Caleb got me involved. And then we became friends. And once we became friends, I kind of invited him out to go get boba. And then I was like, hey, by the way, I have something really terrible to tell you. And then told him everything, the fact that...
Well, that's what
Marcus
like when we're
the whole
having
time.
boba. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then ever since we became friends, and then in a more recent development over the last 3 weeks, we've been fucking.
Can I see a picture?
Yes. You absolutely can see a picture.
Lindsay requested for me to see the picture, by the way. I want to throw that out here. And
Marcus.
the one we're trying to get revenge on by fixing our finances.
Absolutely.
Out of all the motivations for someone to fix their finances on this show, this one might be what gets someone to the finish line.
I'm
Also,
a petty.
why, if gay couples are the ones that break up the least, why are we never getting gay male Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Latina, buff Latina, sure.
Yeah.
Latino, sorry.
Latino baddie.
Latino baddie. Okay.
We
This
like
is,
that.
we never get the gay guy couples. We get the gay women couples, which is just gay. Like, where's the dudes?
Probably.
Probably. Okay. So what is wrong with your finances right now? Like, why are we in this situation where he'd be ashamed? Would be ashamed. Like, happy to not be with you, essentially.
So, and also I do want to point out his finances are much worse than mine because he, instead of taking, his mom pulled out a whole bunch of credit cards and debt in his name when he was younger. And instead of actually fighting any of it, he's just like, oh, I'll just pay it then. And so he's probably $300,000 in debt just from his mom. She just kept pulling out credit cards and loans and vehicles and stuff in his name and just stopped paying them.
This is a finance show. But do you want to be messy real quick?
I always want to be messy.
You want to call
Marcus.
I would if I still had his number.
Oh, how do you not have it?
After everything kind of hit the fan, he was repairing relationships with everybody else and kind of left me off as the mistress on the side. So I went through and I deleted all of our text messages, all of our pictures, everything.
How can we get it? Someone probably has it. How can we get it? You want to get it?
I could.
And then I think we call him on the show and you tell him how you're actually getting your shit together. And then at the end, drop oh, by the way,
Yeah.
You want to?
Yeah.
That could be fun. You want to text and get that number?
Yeah.
We'll get into finances and wait for the response. We're gonna get messy. We're gonna get messy. Oh, I can't wait.
I just asked for it.
Steve.
Oh, so you also do DoorDash on the side right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, how many hours? So if we're doing school, 40 hours a week, and we're doing car dealership 40 hours a week, is that correct?
Car dealership's more than 40 hours a week, but yeah.
How many hours are we doing into DoorDash?
So the way that I do that is I focus on my homework on Sundays and on Wednesdays, which are my days off. And then I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then after work every day, I would dash. So if I work 9 to 6, I would dash from 6:30 to 11.
So how many hours are we getting in dashing?
So when I'm dashing, I normally will do 2 hours, 3 days a week. So 6 hours plus another 8. So anywhere from 14 to 20 hours a week, depending on the
and
week.
what's coming in with that? Now, obviously, gas, maintenance, all that shit is higher. Are you taking that into account when you calculate how much you're bringing home?
Yes. So,
okay, then what would you say you bring home after all that?
After gas and everything, I've not put aside much when it comes to taxes because I just started doing this. I would say probably somewhere $300 to $400 a month. which is just a little bit. Essentially, I do it.
Call it 3 to be conservative, especially after taxes.
Yeah.
So that still only brings us to $2,500 a month.
While I'm in school.
Is that what Xander's going to be? Not Xander, Zach. What was it? No, you're Xander. But what the was his name?
Marcus.
Is that what Marcus going to be all jealous about? $2,500 a month?
So no.
How are you paying for school?
So my dad was a veteran, so my school is paid for by the
well, that's nice. Thank
Hazelwood
goodness.
Act.
That's still taking obviously time away, but you're going into a good career field. I am happy to hear that. You're going to have a lot of flexibility there into the different jobs you're doing. You're starting that kind of late. What were we trying to do this whole time?
And there's also more income too, because I get paid via GI Bill, Chapter 35 every month that I'm in school.
What are you bringing in with that?
$1,500 a month while I'm in school.
Okay, so total then we're at least up to 4.
Yeah.
Okay, 4,000 is much more survivable. That makes sense. So why are you then? Honestly,
months I'm not in school hurts because I don't do summer courses.
Why not then?
Because my classes aren't available over the summer at the school that I'm at.
How many credit hours do you have to be in school in order to do that? Can you take gen eds that you must complete?
My gen eds I completed back in 2016, so I don't have gen eds left to complete. I went to school for music performance when I first left high school.
Asshole.
I know.
So dumb. I did composition.
Yeah,
what did you play?
I sang. I was a vocal music performance major.
Oh, yeah, real gay.
Very. Musical theater too.
Oh, yeah. Rapid Hamilton.
Oh, no. I actually haven't seen Hamilton yet.
The months, are you saying all this stems from literally the months you're not in school?
So that job transitions were hurting me too. Moves. I moved across Texas 3 times in the last 4 years.
What's across Texas? Are you from El Paso?
I moved from Houston to El Paso.
Oh, actually across Texas.
I did.
Why?
So I was a content creator, and during COVID, I turned my stimulus check into like playing video games for a living, and I did that for a year and a half.
Did you actually make a living?
Mm-hmm.
How much?
It would depend on the month, but I was making like about the same as what I made from the school, about $4,000 to $5,000 a month.
Why'd you stop? What happened?
It dried up pretty heavy after COVID. I didn't have the hugest following.
Those who couldn't make the transition between COVID content creation and post-COVID content creation got. Luckily, I started afterwards, so I got lucky. I didn't have to try to do that transition. What was the game?
I was playing Apex Legends.
Yeah, and I'm sure people also moved on from that as well. And you kind of have to keep moving on to whatever the big game is, right?
Absolutely. So I didn't switch at all. I played Apex. I was actually nationally ranked at one point for Apex Legends, which helped boost my content. But then after COVID ended, I couldn't do it anymore. And my best friend was pregnant in El Paso, and she wanted to me to move out there and sell cars for her husband. So that's what I did.
Okay, how long were you there? What did it cost to move? Because again, you could just sell everything and move your car. Dude, when it cost me to move down to Austin from Michigan, much bigger move, I just sold everything, packed up my sedan, and it probably cost me like a few $100.
Yeah, that's what I did when I left South Dakota, when I was living there. I moved back to Texas in 2018. And when I did that, I sold everything, packed up my little Chevy Impala 2007 and drove all the way back to Texas. But when I moved to El Paso, I was living at home at the time during COVID, and then moved out on my own again. So deposit, rent, all of that kind of stuff was more than I expected. And then so that's kind of where it started. And then getting adjusted to sales life was not easy. And that became like the hardest part because I wasn't beating draw when I first got in the business either. So it was like,
at least you're getting draw that you don't have to pay back, because there are sales positions where you have to pay back.
Yeah, I'm very lucky that I haven't had one.
If you don't meet it. I forgot what that's called. It's just the other kind of draw. There's 2 different kinds. But either way, okay. So we're going to jump into these numbers, but is there anything else weird going on?
So when it comes to that, yeah, I've got a situation going on at home that's not great. I let my friend move in. It was supposed to only be him and his boyfriend to sometimes stay. Like if he wanted to stay with him one night, that's fine.
How many bedrooms?
I have a 1-bedroom, so they're sleeping on a couch.
2 people moved into a 1-bedroom with you?
Yeah. So there's 3 of us in that apartment.
What the why'd they move in? Is that not a temporary move? You'd think it is with a 1-bedroom.
It was supposed to be temporary. They were supposed to be out beginning of September.
Okay, well, we're at the end.
Yes. So
what are they contributing to rent?
$300 a month since they've been there.
Rent?
$1,450. Yep.
Why are they still there? How long have they been there?
August 1st is when
They're supposed to be, so 1 month it was supposed to be.
Yep, it's supposed to only be the 1 month.
Why have they extended? Why'd they move in the first place?
They moved in because their apartment had a leak. So they were moving from one lease to the next lease, and there wasn't another apartment ready for them at that place. So they was like, hey, I just need a place to stay for a month while they're getting my next place ready. Hopefully it won't be that long. Turned out, no, it's been almost 2 months now.
Now what?
Well, he got fired from his job that he was at. So
you want him gone?
Yes.
But he got fired. Why did he get fired?
Automotive industry. He was a manager. So management in automotive comes and goes very quickly. So they let him go from that one. He's found another job, but now it's just getting everything in line for him to leave.
Will he even be able to?
Here's hoping, because I'm getting tired of it.
Oh, they moved in with a cat and you're worried about getting evicted if they find out?
Yes.
Oh, that's a possibility?
Yes.
You can't just pay like a cat fee?
I could pay a cat fee if they find the cat, but I'm also worried about the fact that I have 2 people living in an apartment they're not on the lease on. And for them to find out that, and then also the fact that I have a cat that I'm not supposed to have, that it could end up getting me evicted from my place. And with my finances the way that they are, I'm scared of finding another place because I live in a pretty nice apartment right now.
That's hard, man. Why can't the other one contribute to rent a bit more then?
So they're not working.
Let's talk about student loans. I know it's something we all avoid talking about, but if your private student loans are crushing you, Y-Refi might be exactly what you need. They don't rely on your credit score alone. They look for borrowers who have the desire and the ability to repay. That is a game changer in a market where most lenders only see a number. Interest rates under 6% guaranteed. That's practically a unicorn in student lending. Plus, they offer structured payment plans to lower your monthly bill and even a co-signer release program so your mom and dad can step off the hook. Y-Refi is known for their personal service. No faceless call centers. You get a dedicated rep who actually cares about your progress. They've got a 4.6 star rating on Google, which tells you people genuinely like working with them. So if your private student loans are burying you, it is time to reach out. Y-Refi wants to help you climb out of debt, not push you further into it. Check them out at yrefi.com/hammer. That is YREFY.com/hammer, or call 888-973-3978. That is 888-973-3978. Break free from the high interest trap and get your finances under control once and for all. What is wrong with everyone in your life? You're surrounded by weirdos, dude.
Yeah.
And getting fired or laid off again, that's fair. But the fact that they're not moving out even though they found another job, and then the other person's just not working? These sound like leech. Are they leeching?
A little bit, yeah. I would say so. Like, and one of them's my friend. I've known him since I was in the car business in 21.
Well, friends are good, but you don't want to enable friends or let them leech because that's not a good friend.
Yeah, they've depleted. So I worked really hard at building up a stockpile of like stuff. So like I had laundry detergents and stuff like that, and food. Like I had a full pantry and a full freezer of like meat. That's all
something
gone.
People work to build up?
I saved.
I've never heard of that.
I like was working to like kind of save up and not have to buy it all the time.
Okay, sure.
And it's gone.
And it's gone.
But it's okay.
So like
you should be able to budget that on a monthly basis. That doesn't need to be all bought.
But I had like 3 or 4 months of like, in case it's a bad month, not having to be able to go get groceries.
But you're hitting your draw every time.
Yeah, but we'll see.
How much debt do you have?
I want to say that I'm somewhere around like 168,000.
160.
Yeah.
That's insane. None of which is a house, I'll say. None of which is a house.
That was the goal. And then
2 car loans.
Yes.
Why do I have 2 car? Why do you have 2 car loans?
I have 2 vehicles.
Why? Why possibly?
So the first car is my truck.
One of them's the first statements.
Yes.
Why do you have 2 cars? Why possibly?
So I work an hour from where I live, an hour and a half some days, depending on traffic.
Why, dude?
Because it was what was available for me to find a job right away. I had problems finding jobs before. So
are you looking for jobs closer? You better be. What the I don't know why that means we need 2 cars. 2 car payments. 2 car loans.
So it's 58 miles for me to drive to work every day. And the truck is an 8-cylinder Silverado.
Good. Get rid of it.
I can't. I am $21,000 in the hole on that truck. when it comes into the truck, I had 2 vehicles before. A friend, I don't learn from my mistakes, I guess, because I had a friend live with me. I had
Dude, you're a bottom. Why do you have a truck?
Well, my truck has blue seats on the inside. That way, it didn't look like I was going to hate crime myself when I drove down the street. So the story behind the truck is that I had 2 cars. I had a Kia Sportage and then that was a lease. And then I had a Nissan Versa that was a purchase. And I drove the Nissan Versa when I would come home. That way I didn't put mileage on the lease. Well, my friend moved in with me and stayed there. And then he took the Nissan Versa because I was going to move home back to Houston. And whenever he took that car, he was making the payments on it. I traded my Kia in for a Cadillac lease that I was working at the dealership at the time. It lowered my monthly payment. And then, so I was leasing that because I was only driving 5 miles to work. So it made sense at the time. Well, boring.
Okay, I want to hear more about this. I want to get into the statement and then hear the rest of this. But first, please give me where you think your financial score is, 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best.
0.
Good. If you want your Hammer financial score, take the assessment at calebhammer.com. See where you stand in the world of finances. It is free. You can see where you're doing well, where you need to improve. And if you don't want to be like a guest who ends up on the show, make sure you download the DollarWise budgeting app, my preferred budgeting app. It's what I actually use in my daily life. Take the free trial, sign up for an annual version if you want to save a lot of money. And when you do, I will sign and mail my budget-friendly cookbook right to your door. Learn more at dollarwise.com or click those links in the description below. Okay, yeah, keep going.
So when that car had so much damage on it and it was a lease, I felt unsafe driving it every day, so I traded it in for that truck.
For a truck? You could have got an SUV or something. Trucks are insane.
I needed so that was a service loaner truck, so it had mileage on it when I bought it, so it made it, I ended up getting like a really great deal on that truck.
Yeah, really great deal. You owe $60,724.55, making you make 24,000 hours a year. Outside of what you get with the VA, because of your dad, which is only when you're in school, and that's not going to last forever. 24,000 hours a year, and you owe $60,724.55. That's a good deal. What are we talking? Good deal.
So
yeah, you're selling yourself, car salesman.
So I had originally financed on that truck $75,000.
Oh, why?
Because
what were you making at the time?
So that was when it was pretty
72-month term.
Pretty good. Well, it was incentivized rate though.
Dude. The minimum monthly payment is $1,115.
Which is less than it was on my Cadillac.
What? What was it on your Cadillac? Why'd you need a Cadillac?
It could because the lease was going to get rid of all the negative equity.
Less than $30,000.
Yeah.
You're underwater by half, more than half. Oh.
Yep. That truck sits at home outside of the gate.
Dude. What are we doing? Did you roll negative equity over?
Yeah.
How much?
$24,000.
Even that hasn't even.
Yep.
That doesn't even account for the whole loss you have on it.
With the deal I got on the truck, though,
deal. You keep saying deal.
The
deal,
mileage,
deal.
The mileage and rebates on the truck, and my employee discount on the truck when I bought it, it did negate about like $10,000 of that negative equity.
Buddy, you still got about $7,000 other than what you rolled over.
Yeah, and that was only because it was the only truck expensive enough that I could roll the negative equity with what we had on the lot. It was the only thing that had enough discount to cover it to keep the
There
LTV
is nothing good here. No matter the cope, there is nothing good. You got the negative equity, you rolled over $25,000, great. Plus an additional about $7,000 of depreciating equity.
Yeah.
This is, what's the interest rate?
1.9%.
Well, at least you got that, but this is still absolutely destroyed. And plus, $2,200 a month, half of your income goes to this car.
Yes.
A car you couldn't sell to save your life. It's impossible.
No, I
Who
can't.
the fuck would buy that? You wouldn't. No, this is insane.
Yep.
Honestly, if it is still sitting there, it might be worth selling for hopefully 30 and then beating down the other 30 as quick as you can, but not at your income. I wouldn't know how.
So the best way that I'm thinking about doing with that is just making the monthly payment that I have been until it gets to that point, because a lot of it's going towards the principal, not the interest, since it doesn't have high interest. And then once it gets to that like range, I'm not sure what you're seeing value-wise on it.
It's Kelly Blue Book private party, so that's not even trade-in.
Because when I looked at it...
It's based on your VIN.
Yeah. When I looked at it at the lot, when I was looking at trading it in for the car that I did buy, but I couldn't roll that much negative over, I was getting about like...
When'd you look?
3 months ago, maybe.
Okay, well, so, I mean, the car market hasn't been going great.
It does drastically change every month.
It does.
Yeah, I was thinking it was only like $21,000 in the hole on the truck.
Dude,
but I was just going to keep paying it down until I got it to the point where I could just sell it to the lot. And it's not driving. It's not gaining any mileage. I was debating putting it on Toro, but I figured with the cost of everything, putting it on Toro wouldn't be worth it because it's going to depreciate even faster then. Plus, the insurance I'd have to hold on it would be too expensive. So
dude, this is in every way possible. This is
and that truck is co-signed.
By who?
My dad.
Why would he accept this?
My dad co-signed on it because he didn't want me driving the XT5 either. When the airbags didn't deploy, it kind of was really scary. It messed up my back really bad. I agree,
but this...
So he co-signed. He was co-signed on the XT5 as well. Because when I rolled the negative, I was... my credit wasn't strong enough by myself to lease it.
What does he think of his debt?
We don't talk all that much anymore, so...
Why?
We kind of had a huge falling out.
What, the gay?
No, I've been out since I was 14.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're gay as
Yeah, I mean...
Well, why'd you fight?
They didn't come to meet my boyfriend that flew out at the time.
Okay.
The whole point of him coming out...
Because it was gay or because they just were busy or something?
They went, so they were gambling out in Lake Charles. And then when they came back, they were like, oh, we're going to go to dinner now. We had just eaten. They're like, but they kept pressuring me that if we're going to go out to eat, like, you're going to pay for it because we're not going to pay for this meal to meet him. So they were like, oh, we're going to go now.
Weird.
And they were like, I wasn't going to pay for a meal that I wasn't going to eat at. So it didn't make any sense. So we didn't meet. And then after that, they kind of went radio silent for the rest of the weekend he was there. And then when I dropped him off at the airport, I toured the apartment I'm in now, went home, packed all of my shit, and used my tax return to move out.
I think someone just needs to make contact. How long has it been? We don't need to end an entire relationship because of a bad weekend. It was, they weren't very nice. I get it, but we can rebuild.
Yeah, and we could. There's a lot of other stuff between me and my mom that's just, we're too much alike. So
She's gay?
No. Well, I don't think so.
Okay. I don't like seeing people have damaged relationship with their parents when it doesn't need to be something longevity. If there wasn't like abuse or anything,
it's kind of we're both petty, and neither one of us wants to admit that we were wrong.
But you gotta sit and reflect sometimes and be willing to. How long has it been? Want to know a dirty little secret? And no, I'm not starting an only. You're not broke because you suck with money. You just can't see where it's going. If your bank account is empty at the end of every month, that is not bad luck, that is bad tracking. And it's exactly why I use DollarWise. It shows you exactly where your money's going every single month. Spending, subscriptions, and savings all in one simple dashboard. Everything you need and nothing you don't. And when you download DollarWise today, you'll get to try it for free, plus 3 months for just $9.99. So you can finally take control and see what your money's been doing behind your back. Click below to get started.
March of last year.
Ooh, no. Let's try to make you haven't had a point of contact?
Mm-mm.
Big guy. Come on. I think it's time. Let's just try to be the bigger person, and you probably are.
Actually, for my mom's weight, she's probably more obese than I am.
Well, you said you're similar.
Because her height, she's like 5'4", and she's like 180 pounds.
I don't know. I wouldn't have a forever relationship destroyed. That's very like Gen Z TikToker, where it's like someone disagrees with 1% about them, and then they will never talk to them again and think they're evil. It's like, it's not a very healthy mentality. It was a weekend. You were not in the wrong. I'm going to be very clear. They were. And they might not apologize, but...
Yeah. I've honestly come to terms with the fact of being on my own.
Sure, but... Okay.
So it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I want that because...
Well, it's up to you in the end.
Yeah.
I'd rather see people try to heal relationships than go nuclear.
Yeah.
In the end.
Maybe once I get my own life in check, then maybe there's going to be room to let other people back in. But
I guess.
With everything else going on, especially with of it all, it's like I've been kind of like not emotionally available for anybody. I just don't want to be around anyone.
Yeah,
so,
but fuck
besides
Steve.
Are you
Steve?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But he's kind of hot.
He's very hot. Are you saying I'm not hot?
Have you seen Charles?
You saw him.
Have you seen Charles?
Absolutely.
That was one of the first things I showed her when I got here.
Yeah. It's like, show me.
Yeah.
Because he told me on the phone how hot this guy was. And I was like, okay. And usually, people are saying like, oh, the person's really hot. He undersold it.
Yeah. I'm not saying you're not. We're just in very different leagues. Like,
oh, yeah.
I'm in very different leagues than him. He's like,
and
that's the guy you have to be afraid of.
Attractive. So I'm all for it.
Take it while you get it.
Houston's a bear-friendly city, I would say.
Okay. Well, if I ever go gay, I'm moving to Houston.
You would do well.
Thank you.
We'll see you at Ripcord one night.
Huh?
We'll see you at Ripcord one night. It's a gay bar.
Oh.
One of them.
I don't even go to normal bars, so.
Yeah. It's okay. If you ever come out, I'll invite you.
Dude, I've seen this. Can I tell you a little offshoot? Some people have sent me a post that someone is, I don't know if it's on Reddit or Twitter. This one guy has posted a few times that he's seen me at gay bars in Austin or gay clubs. I don't even go to normal clubs. Like, it says that's the last place I would be found.
Sure, Jan.
Not even because it's gay. It's just like, I don't do that.
Stop the cap.
It's just so fun. People say the most interesting things about me.
You are gay.
So that's curious. Maybe it's you. Maybe they saw you.
Today, we're zeroing in on projection.
Yeah, maybe.
And they're like, oh, it's Caleb.
Folks don't choose to be gay any more than I choose to be straight.
Okay.
Yeah, he put on a lot of weight since the last episode.
Who?
If I was you.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
So that truck's almost paid off. Well, let me rephrase. That's not almost paid off. It's a year and a half into it, and by end of year 3, I should be able to sell it. As long as it doesn't devalue a whole lot.
You're talking if you make your minimums, but you can't.
Yeah.
Your minimums are half your income is the issue.
Yeah.
That's the scary thing. Okay, we know your inflow on a monthly basis went out last month. What was your outflow?
I'm really bad about tracking how much money I spend on myself.
Yeah.
I'm very good at tracking like my bills and making sure I know that those are paid.
We had lots of credit the disbursements, and we had your final payroll, it looks like.
Yeah, so it's difficult.
And a new loan disbursement, but that doesn't count in terms of income for me.
I probably spend, I know my bills are like $44,000, so I probably spend like $5,000.
Okay, yeah, it was $12,388.25. Some of it may have been having to pay for school from disbursements or something, but even still.
One of those was a consolidation, which did not work for me at all.
You consolidated and then you built up your debt again, huh?
Yeah.
So what always happens? You cannot consolidate unless you change your behavior. You're not a credit card person. I'll get you on the Fizz card, especially since you're a student, because a lot of the perks are student related. Debit card that builds credit. You can't spend what's not in your checking account. So it actually works for people like you. But like, why the f would we consolidate, dude?
So I was really worried about when I lost my job, because I just did that in June. When I lost my job, I was like, well, I need something in order to it pushed the payment out a month. Let me try and find a job, consolidate it. It lowered the payment of what the total amount was. It just increased the total amount of debt. So I was like, this makes sense. I rationalized it to myself that this was going to make sense and it was going to help me. And then proceeded to not change.
It just
anything.
Never works. It's never worked in the history of this show. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so this must be the second car loan.
Yes.
What is this car? It's a Kia Niro. I've never heard of this in my life.
It's a hybrid.
Sure.
It gets 54 miles a gallon. And so for my drive, if, for example, driving here from Houston, I don't have to fill up. I'll drive all the way here and all the way home, and I won't need to get.
What's the interest rate on this?
10.99%.
Oh, for f***'s sake! You got a second car and then a 11% interest rate loan on it? Why'd you get a car that was $23,344.38 is what you owe on it? What the f***? Why would we get a balance like that? You can't even come close to affording a balance like that.
So with that car, I wanted to trade my truck in, but I was too upside down in it, and I didn't have a down payment saved. But I was spending.
Still, this amount is way too much for you.
The payment is less on the car than what I was spending in fuel on the truck to get to and from work every week.
That is not the justification, though. You can still get a cheaper car.
Yeah.
Because your minimum payment is $555.97. Now we are talking. Put the 1115.07 plus 555.97. That is $1,671.04. Divide that by the 22 you make. 76% of your income goes to your minimum monthly payments in your car. And now you have a balance that you definitely also cannot afford for a new car. Not even close, but you're at 11% interest rate on it. That is so beyond. That is so beyond. Oh, great. Oh, but winner. He met quota because he purchased this car.
Yes,
he met his monthly quota because he purchased this car.
I did.
Now
and
that's a salesman.
I also bought it to DoorDash with because I can't DoorDash in the truck. But when I financed the car, the maintenance is included in the financing, so I don't have to worry about maintenance, and all that's covered. I haven't even spent $1,000 in fuel since I bought that car.
Sure, but how many miles have you put on it since you got it? When did you get it?
I got it in August.
A month ago.
No, July. Sorry, then. July.
Just over a month ago.
Yes, it has 7,000 miles on it.
Whoa. Dude. 2 car loans, one at 11% interest rate, taking 76% of your income. Also, you can DoorDash. Oh, if you sold it in today, traded it in, or whatever what would you get?
Nowhere near what I owe.
What would you get? It's too new for a KBB.
Yeah,
Come on, what would you get, sales guy?
See, I don't do the appraisal part.
Dude, come on. What do you think you would get then? Come on.
Probably like 22.
Oh, you're $40,000 under cars. $40,000 is what people owe on an expensive car, and that's what you're under on your cars, guy. That's insane. That's insane. I haven't had a car situation like this in long days. It's been a long time. Time.
I felt like it was a good decision to buy the car.
Do you still feel like it was a good decision to buy the car?
I mean, DoorDash was the only way that I was making my bills.
Buddy, this balance doesn't make sense. This is the balance. You can't afford a $32,000 car in any way whatsoever. You went under $10,000 immediately. Great, you got hybrid. That's it. That's it. Buddy, this is 76% of your income and you say it's good? You're at 11% interest rate and you say it's good?
Well, the interest rate could be better, but my credit took...
Could be. No your credit's... Who would have thought?
I feel like the rate for a second auto, that wasn't that bad.
Buddy, that rate's a bad rate is a bad rate is a bad rate. That is a bad rate.
Yeah.
I would rather you get that on a $15,000 car.
Yeah, we didn't have anything low enough mileage for that. Would have been...
There's other dealerships in Houston, Texas.
Yeah. But then I have to deal with all of their shit, whereas I can just do it on
but
my
that
own.
would be better than save $15,000 to $20,000.
Yeah.
Dealing with someone else's in paper, I would rather do that and save $20,000.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about maintenance on it. Like the maintenance is all included.
There's going to be $20,000 of maintenance?
Well, I mean, I'm already due for my first oil change on it, and that's covered. And like
that's
tire rotations and tires and stuff.
$20,000.
No.
Uh-huh.
But at least I don't have to pay for it. Like at least it's covered, included in the car.
Yeah, thank goodness. We're doing really well. This is insane. This is insane. You're doing that while also going out to eat, and that immediately pushed you over your budget. Just that alone, your 2 car payments and then going out to eat, you're over budget. Over budget. And he told me while we were in break, we had to pause because it started like thunderstorming, that he has lost like 120 pounds in a year. You know what drives me insane? Cell phone bills. $100 a month so I get dropped calls in the middle of a grocery store parking lot. No thank you. And that is why I'm excited about today's sponsor, Helium Mobile. Helium Mobile is shaking up the phone carrier industry. They've got plans starting at free. Yeah, free as in $0 a month, no contracts, no credit card, no hidden fees. Just bring your own phone, download the app, and boom, you're connected. And if you need more than the free 0 plan, they've got the Air and Infinity plans that are crazy affordable. They even have a kid's phone plan starting at just $5, so you don't need to hand your 9-year-old a $70 phone bill. Plus, Helium Mobile rewards you with cloud points that you can spend on gift cards for places like Amazon and Apple. So instead of paying your carrier more, you actually get a reward for using your phone. Paying huge cell phone bills is officially outdated. Head to the link in the description below to download the Helium mobile app and enter code CALEB. Let's get back to the episode. When I say game day, you probably think chips, screaming at your TV, and maybe emotionally regretting your fantasy picks. But you probably don't think Wayfair. Well, you should, because that's where I just decked out my setup for football season. Talking folding chairs that don't collapse after one use, a cooler big enough to hold all your bad decisions, and yes, even a grill that made me feel like a backyard chef instead of a guy overcooking burgers and flip-flops. Wayfair's got everything. Indoor furniture, outdoor gear, serveware, tailgate grills, you name it. And it's not just about having options, it's about style, affordability, and easy shipping. I got everything delivered fast, free, and without wrestling a massive box through my front door. Now's the perfect time to gear up. Whether you're tailgating outside or building the ultimate game day cave, Wayfair has your back. Wayfair is your trusted destination for all things game day, from coolers and grills to recliners and slow cookers. Shop, save, and score today at wayfair.com. That is WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. Crazy. How possibly with the amount of going out to eat do you do? What did you spend going out to eat last month?
I have.
Come on, what do you think, big guy? Accounting, come on. Account this.
$350.
It was 1,000. It was over 1,000 hours, almost $1,100 going out to eat. You take that, you take your 2 car payments, and you're well over your budget. Well over your budget. Well over your income plus DoorDash budget. Completely. It's the disbursement that keeps you there. But even that, you barely break it even at that point.
Yeah, it's I'm always exhausted. Just the amount of
good.
work
Then
that
meal
I'm putting
prep
in.
twice a week and warm it up at home. So that's great when you're exhausted.
That was great when I had the surplus of food to do that, but now I don't have that anymore.
Okay, tell them to go buy groceries.
They every now and then will go grab like stuff, but like at this point it's all gone. So anytime I do,
he's your
have
friend,
to.
right?
Yeah.
Call him right now and tell him you need him to contribute to the grocery budget.
He's
and
working
you can't
right
afford
now,
it.
But
Sometimes people answer during work.
okay.
Leave a voicemail if he doesn't. Also, did you get the number?
Oh.
Do you know? I know you're on silent mode.
Yeah, I listened. I put it in do not disturb mode.
Yeah. Many don't.
He won't send it to me.
Is there someone else who will?
Wow,
there's a whole
There's a whole lot of people, but I know that I don't remember when he wouldn't give it to me either because he doesn't want me talking to him at all.
Come on, who would have it?
I might be able to find it, but let me.
Yeah.
Do you want me to call?
Sure. I want to get messy. And then put the speaker up to here.
Up to the mic.
If if both of them are going to stay there, they need to contribute an additional $300 a month to groceries. I'll try to put it like on the mic.
Hello.
Hey. I wanted to talk to you really quick. We're filming right now for the Financial Audit show. And are you busy? What are you doing?
No, I'm just at Starbucks.
Oh, okay. We were talking about like my finances and everything when it comes to like groceries and all of that. And I need y'all to contribute a little bit more when it comes to that. Because we need to.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I was hoping y'all could do like around $300 whenever we do groceries and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was that going to be a problem at all or no?
No, it should be fine.
Okay.
And when is he leaving?
And when are you leaving?
We leave next week.
Okay.
Really?
Okay. When?
The last day of the month is when we move in.
Okay. So, I have the attention span of a goldfish, so.
Yeah, well, I know.
All right. But.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, that's a win. That's a win.
Yeah.
Contributing to the groceries. Yeah, hopefully they give you like $300 on the way out so you can restock.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'd be good. Seems like he was very receptive. Hopefully it wasn't just for the cameras. I don't know. You know him obviously better than I do, by far. Mm-hmm. Like he knows he was being filmed.
We've been friends for a few years, but like we weren't like best friends. Like this was a favor that he asked like out of the blue. Hadn't talked in a while.
But do you think he'll actually contribute and you think they're moving out next week?
I would believe that they're moving out. They've been talking about it, but like when he got fired, getting all of the like income documents to them has been the struggle. So I didn't know how long that was going to take or how long it was going to last, that he was going to just push that out. Because it seems, and then with his, his boyfriend not working.
And you think they'll give $300 on their way out to restock?
It would be very nice if they did. I hope they do.
Well, do you think? Because he just said yes, but you know them. Did he say it for the camera or is he?
He might have said it for the camera just because he doesn't want to look bad. Especially because he watches the show. So he's going to see this.
Right. Okay. All right, we have, I think, a credit card. But, whoa, this is so over. Wait, is it? No, it's not. No, this is cash advances.
Yes.
What the f? You did $2,550 in cash advances?
Yes.
I've never even seen that on the show. $260 of fees. Oh, dude, why? What's happening?
So I opened the net credit when I needed money to gamble.
What?
Yeah.
What the f does that even mean? What the f? 50 minutes in, what the f does that even mean?
So whenever I would gamble, and I overdid it.
What?
Slots.
Where?
On my phone.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Dude, what the f?
So whenever I would overextend myself out of my checking account, I would take a cash advance in order to cover everything else.
Slots on your phone? What does this even look like to you? Because this is insane. You took out $2,550, but it brought it to a balance of $2,810. What you use that all for slots?
To recuperate the loss on slots, yeah.
Slots when? When slots?
June.
What the f? You spent that much on slots, or you lost that much on slots in your phone? Buddy, no. How much slot playing even is that to get there? I don't know. I've never done it.
Unfortunately, not a lot. The story behind why I even got into it was because my parents, they won $200.
$5 a spin, Lindsay's saying.
Yeah, $5 a spin.
Sorry, go on.
My parents won $200,000 on there, and did receive that money. Actually, they've probably net almost $250,000 in total. And so I was doing it to see if I couldn't net something out of it too. And then I kind of fell into it where it was like,
no.
There were times that it did make up differences where I was like struggling. No. And then.
Yes, no struggling. This is more than your income on a monthly basis. And you had to cash advance for it? You had to cash a advance? Dude, this is insane. Just to like pay for your groceries and
Yeah.
Yeah, you got almost an 11% fee. You paid 11%. 11%. And now it's going to sit there and accrue interest, right?
So that 11% fee is like every month. Yeah, the balance.
It accrues 11% a month?
Yeah, it's a statement.
A month, not a year, and then broken down month by month.
No,
it is 11% a month?
Yeah. So there's a statement balance fee, like that's what that is.
So it's like 100% a year.
Depending on how long it takes me to pay it off, yeah.
What the fuck? So we're basically talking like 130% a year. 130% a year for slots? 130% loan for a slot.
Yep. I was trying to win big and it didn't work.
How long have you been doing this?
So when I was living with my parents is when I started.
When was that?
So I moved out of my parents' house in 24, so it was probably in 23 is when I started.
And then June of this year, so it ramped hard. Did it ramp hard, or was that just a common thing? We've been doing that.
Kind of constant.
What the fuck? So a lot of this debt we're going through is just you slotting it up?
Yeah. Whenever I would like get sad, or whenever I would do slots to try and feel better.
You got sad?
Yeah.
But now Rodrigo or whatever the his name is in your slot, so you shouldn't be doing slots anymore because you're not as sad, right? Is that how this logic works?
I guess kind of, yeah. I'm a little busy with that. He's got me back into exercising again, so it's like.
Are you slotting less?
Like Wait, like
Are you slotting
him
less?
slotting me or slotting less on my phone?
On your phone?
Yes.
How much less? What was your monthly average you were losing in slots?
Anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000.
That's your entire income.
When I was making money at the.
And now?
Now, it's gone. It's not going to happen anymore.
No. Leading up to now, last month, what was it? Because no. You can't just say from this point on.
Last month was maybe like $500.
That is money. That is substantial money when making $2,200. That is not a joke. $500 is substantial still. That is still literally 23% of your income that went to slots.
The hard part with my income is there's also like spiff money, which is like
What
bonus.
is a spiff? That sounds like a slur.
It's a bonus. So like if you sell this many cars in a day, like you'll get a bonus. If you know.
Yeah, but big dude, you're not even hitting your draw.
Right, but
is that included into paying back your draw, your spiffs?
It's taxed, and then they pay it out as a check. So I would get it as a check, and then they tax it on my draw check. So they pay me the full amount of whatever the bonus is, and then.
So we really shoot for the spiffs.
As often as I can, as often as they're available, because they're not consistent.
So how often are we hitting the spiffs then?
So the first month it was probably like $1,100. It's just not consistent because like when the store's doing well, there's spiff money. When the store's not making as much money, there's not as much money for spiffs. So it's like depending on how the industry's doing, really.
Okay. Yeah, this is crazy. Your minimum monthly payment on this is $387.50.
It does go down every month. Like the monthly payment for that is like it drops like
when the balance goes
$50.
lower,
yeah,
it goes lower. Okay.
So every time I make a payment, it's like $50 less.
This is insane. Yeah. Yeah, literally 2 months and we've had $515 of total fees. This business is crazy. They make so much money. If I had no morals, this is crazy how much they make.
Yeah, I wish that I could get out of it. That's the only, I guess that's the only like line of credit that I have. Like when it comes to like pulling money like that.
Oh yeah, pulling like cash advance?
Yeah.
I don't have any. Because you should never do that. That's like as bad as it gets.
Yeah, no, I don't have any other ones besides that one.
Where are we with getting the number? Because we got 30 minutes left, and I want to close with it. For you, chat, I'm messy for you. We're messy buddies, aren't we? Is that what should that be our team name?
He won't send it to me.
But you said you have another way to get it?
If I asked Caleb for it, but Caleb would read me for filth asking for it. So
that's okay, right?
No, because also he doesn't know that me and Charles are sleeping together, and we don't want him to know.
Does Caleb maybe know who I am? Is there a chance?
No.
There's no chance.
More than likely not. But there's a chance like that he might eventually see it. So I'm like, that's why I don't care if I talked about it like on the show. But like, we like even at the bar and stuff, like he doesn't see us do anything besides just be friends.
This is one of the craziest accounts I've ever seen. Again, literally, like I like money, but unfortunately, morals are subjective, and unfortunately, I do have some that really sucks. Because what a money-making opportunity that is. They own you. They own you.
They really do.
What is this? This looks like a payday loan.
No, that one is an Upstart loan.
Upstart? Okay, what'd you get Upstart for?
Which one is that? Because I have 3.
Oh my! Why? What are you doing with your life? I think that one was
the consolidation one that I just recently.
This is you got a consolidation at higher interest rates than credit cards? Make that make sense. This is at a 36% interest rate.
That's lower than some of my credit cards.
What? That's no.
Yeah, one of my.
What credit cards did you have?
I have like 6.
No. I don't see credit cards above 36.
It's
extreme
it was
when they're at 35.
Yeah, I don't know what my milestone card was, but it was high.
What?
So.
This is insane. He borrowed $4,312, and the finance charge attached to it at that 36% interest rate is literally more at $5,002.71. He owes a total of $9,314.71. That is insane. That is insane.
Does it say when that was paid? Yeah, that.
Yeah, it took out in August, and it's done in 2030. $9,314.71. Minimum monthly payment, $155.02. It's going to be forever.
That's if I pay. Is that if I pay it like only the minimums? That's what I would pay total?
But I don't see any other way at this point is the thing. This is crazy. Okay, so this was the consolidation?
That was the consolidation one to kind of like float me through, like get the payments paid and paid off, and then float until I found a job.
This is wild.
Yeah, the craziest part about it is I had just paid off a different Upstart loan like 2 months before that when I was making good money at work. And then I ended up having to take another one from Upstart again to make it.
Okay. I got another one. What's this for? This one's also at a 36% interest rate. You borrowed $1,100, but the finance charge is only $400 for this one. It must be a quicker payment term. It is 2 years.
Yeah. So that one was when I took the job at the school, I had to go to Dallas for training. They did reimburse part of it, but not at the level at which they said they were going to reimburse it. So
you didn't have any savings?
No.
Have you ever had any savings?
Not successfully. Not that I haven't touched.
Because that's what the point of this all is when those things pop up that are opportunities. Instead of yourself with a 36% interest rate. $1,439.13. Monthly payment, $79. That's
It's almost paid
crazy.
off.
Well, that's good. What's the balance today? I assume you wanted to get out of car sales, and that's why you went into this field, right? But now you're back in.
Yeah. The story behind getting back in was that I was kind of moping after losing my job, and then woke up a Saturday morning from a text from my old boss that said, "Come sell cars for me." And so I went back to selling cars.
Good. At least you're getting the disbursement, right?
Yeah. And I'm hoping I'll start doing better. Because as I'm in school, like this isn't a bad thing when it comes to that. I guess it's half paid off. I'm sorry.
So what's the balance?
Balance.
That's why we check. Probably like 750, 800,
719.
719. Minimum payment 79. Okay. Yeah, that's f***ed. Here's another one. Not as bad interest, but it is still substantially bad interest. Is 17%. Whoa! You borrowed $6,564 and you have to pay back a total of $9,759. What the f was this for?
That's when I moved to El Paso.
You had to borrow $7,000 to move?
I used part of it for moving, part of it for living while I was getting adjusted to being back on a paycheck.
Come on.
Because I didn't have any content creation money coming in then. So
how quickly did that die?
A year and a half.
$9,759. Where were you streaming? Were you streaming or making games? Facebook gaming. This is the second time we talked to a Facebook streamer. This week and in my life somehow. 2 days in a row. What the f is happening?
So
I swear, when one person does something for the first time in the show, all of a sudden I get like 4 of them in a row. That's so weird. How long did you live in El Paso for?
2 months.
This for 2 months? Buddy!
So part of it, so I didn't spend all of it when I was there. When I used it to move, like pay for like the U-Haul and stuff, and then
going to the other side of gays.
I don't move in that quick. I actually prefer to live alone mostly.
No, lesbians move in quicker. Gays move into their holes quicker. That's
honestly
how it goes.
It was only a month before,
They should have a grinder for the straights. That's all I'm saying.
Honestly, I thought, isn't that what like Bumble is or Tinder?
Now you got to swipe. Grinder's like a buffet.
No, it really is, yeah. But it's funny. There's a lot of straight guys on Grindr.
Okay, I want to.
Straight.
Yeah, sure.
But that I also used part of that to move back to. I moved to Victoria, Texas. After that.
Is that Houston?
It's 2.5 hours away from Houston. It's kind of middle ground. It's called the Crossroads. So it's 2.5 hours from Austin, San Antonio, and Houston. It's like right in the middle.
I thought that was College Station.
Not for me.
If you want to land a high-paying job but don't have experience or a degree, then you need to learn about Course Careers. It is the easiest way to land the high-paying career that you've been dreaming of. I've done financial audits for hundreds of people, and what I've learned is that the single biggest factor someone can take to improve their life is getting a higher-paying job. And that is why I've been such a huge promoter and even an investor in Course Careers. The way it works is you simply go through an affordable online course to start a new high-paying career path. They teach many different in-demand jobs ranging from technology sales to accounting, construction project management, the trades like electrician, plumbing, HVAC, supply chain, and many others that can be done remotely. And the coolest part about Course Careers is their platform works for people who don't have any previous experience or degrees. Their courses teach you everything you need to know to land your first entry-level job. And they have a 100% free introductory course for each career that teaches you all about what the job is like, how much money you'd make, and how exactly to land your first job was starting from scratch. Click the link below to sign up for one of their free courses today. Okay, $2,455.23. What our minimum payments are up to right now? You're already over budget. You're over budget. We're done. Like, we're done already. Like, this is insane. How much school do you have left?
So I'll finish my accounting associates this semester.
Associates?
Yeah.
Are you going bachelor?
I was going to, yeah.
When are you going to be done with that?
It would be 2 years.
All right, what is Milestone?
Milestone's a credit card.
What are you doing with this? This is...
We
got fees, we got purchases! Interest! Oh, sake. What are we doing? You're at the limit.
So that credit card I originally had opened, and I was only going to use it for like fuel and stuff and like increase my credit limits when I was trying to get everything paid down. And then when I went to Tennessee in June, right before I lost my job.
Why? Just for fun?
I met with...
You still had bad debt during that?
I paid for the trip itself and everything, not on the credit card, not on any credit.
Why the fuck are you paying for a trip when you have those other debts that we already looked at that you got before you lost your job anyway?
This was kind of like a once in a blue moon kind of a trip. It wasn't, I don't trip.
Tennessee, that doesn't exist any time else.
Well, so the reason we went to Tennessee was because it was a main meetup for like all of us that used to play together, and like we're all in a Discord
doesn't
together.
Matter.
We're all friends.
You guys don't make money. I don't care.
Yeah.
You'll meet up again.
I mean, maybe, but this was a chance that I had, and I was at a good job, and I was
what
like,
did
I
it
could
cost?
go. So I paid, I think, $300. Was my share of the cabin. We stayed in Gatlinburg, and then
cabin.
Yeah, we stayed in like the nice cabins up in the mountains in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Were they gay?
3 of us were. No, I didn't sleep with any of them when I was there.
What?
No.
You're such a bad gay.
Those are like my friends. One of them is literally, we call him, which probably shouldn't have said that.
But gay uncles love touching their...
Stop. One of them is like
joke here.
Family. Like a lot of like these people are my friends that kind of kept me going. So it was like a nice chance to go, and I didn't want to sleep with any of them.
Why is there $15.07 of fees? Buddy, why are we spending on a credit card right now that we cannot pay off while we have bad debt? In that while interest is occurring.
I don't even know what I put on there.
I'll tell you. You stopped at the gas station, got some bullshit. It wasn't gas. What are you getting? Because I do see gas right after that, what you go in and get.
So when I went and got gas, I was going to put it on my debit card, but...
No. I see gas. At the same time, you also went in and got something.
Well,
what did you get?
That's when I tripped. That's when I was on my way. So it was a snack or something on the road when I was driving Tennessee.
This just happened in June?
Yeah, the meetup was in June.
Listen. We gotta stop this out there, ladies and gentlemen. People go in and they stop and they get their one-off snacks. They get their one-off energy drinks. This happens every show. That's specifically why I work with GamerSupps. Dude, no more $4 energy drink bullshit. 10% off, link in the description below for the best tasting energy drinks I've ever personally had. And it's 25 cents a serving. It is just like making coffee at home instead of going to Starbucks. It's stupid. And there's free samples. Use my code Caleb. Free samples. Get your GamerSupps. Figure out what flavor you like. That is 25 cents a serving. No more stopping at the gas station getting some bullshit. I'm done with this. I'm so done with everyone doing this because you did it with Buc-ee's as well. So stupid. And the McDonald's, Chinese restaurant, Swing Baytown Plaza, McDonald's, burgers. Come on. We're losing weight. What are we doing? What's the fees?
Well, that was a splurge trip when it came to like food.
Splurge. Oh, also Raising Cane's, and you went in and got some bullshit. Again, GamerSupps, I guarantee you tastes better. I promise. It's literally, actually, it's incredible. I'm like addicted. But it's bad. It's bad. But I also go in and get all this bullshit.
A sugar-free option though, because I don't do sugar. So
it's very low cal. It's a super low cal drink.
Okay.
No, dude, an energy a Monster is like 300. It's great. Total fees this year so far, $41.27. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This is insane. What is the fee? Oh, it's a monthly protection fee and then a monthly fee. This is crazy. They're making so much off of you. I'm making so much off of you. Yeah, this is at a 36% interest rate. Death. Synchrony home. For what?
When I moved to El Paso.
This is so long ago now.
Yeah. The main reason with that card, it's super weird, is that I didn't use it enough, and so they closed it. There wasn't anywhere that I had that accepted Synchrony Home.
Good. You're not a credit card person.
But that was I don't remember exactly how the breakdown of it was because I took out a loan and the credit card, and I got like my couch, my love seat, and my washer and dryer and computer.
All for 2 months.
Well, I took everything with me to the next
Well,
apartment.
that's expensive to move from El Paso with a bunch of furniture.
We packed it all in a big U-Haul.
Interest. You've had a late fee this year. Yeah, you've had a late fee this year. That's insane. Interest accruing 30%. Balance $896.67 with a minimum payment of $32. Do you still have this furniture?
No.
Yet you are paying interest and late fees on it. That's
I still have the
insane. Do you not get this? Computer?
Yeah.
One of this was the computer?
So I had I bought it through Cons Home Plus before they went out of business, or at least the one that I had went out of business. And I had a washer, dryer, computer, couch, and love seat that I bought when I moved. I needed the computer for work, and I bought it when I got there because there was no desk space for me. So I bought a computer so I could do that, and then it was also good for me to do my homework on. So, because I didn't have my tower was moved, but like, I don't know, it was easier with the computer.
This is insane. Best Buy. Speaking of computers, so what's up with this?
I took that card out originally when I started streaming. Is what I bought my first computer on. And then
what do you think dried up? Why did you think it dried up? Like, it doesn't just go away.
Back to work.
There's always reasons why.
Well, for me, it was like,
yeah, but because streamers still made it. Why you?
So I didn't have like multifaceted content then. I was purely on
streamers
Facebook
still
gaming.
made it though. Well, Facebook gaming.
Yeah,
I guess I don't know
it didn't
Facebook.
transfer very well when I tried switching to Twitch because I did try to switch to Twitch, and not a lot of the people followed from Twitch, and it was really hard to build Twitch without having a following.
You can't.
Yeah, so it was like very difficult. My Twitch now that I still sometimes go on just for fun to see the people that I used to see has more followers than my original one did.
$907.88 still owed on here for something you're not even making money off of anymore.
That's actually newer stuff on that credit card.
Then what is it?
It was my keyboard broke, so I bought a new keyboard.
This is $907.
And then I also did buy an Alexa on that.
An Alexa what? An Alexa Premium Max? Like what the This is $907.
So my Best Buy Supreme stuff, like for me to take all of my tech to Best Buy, no matter where I bought it from, is on that card. And then I bought the Alexa Home and like the keyboard and that kind of stuff. It piled up on there.
$23.02 of interest accrued, 5 years of minimum payments. To pay this off, it's crazy. And you're going to pay a total of almost $2,000 and then $33 your minimum. Insane. 107 this year so far, 30% interest rate. City Advance Platinum Select. Is this the one that you said you thought was over the interest rate of the other one?
No, that was a milestone card.
Okay, well, we'll see.
That one.
This is a crazy balance. Basically at the max. Why? Purchasing 115, why?
So my medical bills were on that one, partially for my surgery in May.
What? Why didn't you just get a payment plan from the hospital? Why'd you put it on a credit card?
It's a payment plan from the hospital on the card.
On the card?
Yeah. When I filed on there, there was supposed to be like $100. That ended up being $85 a month. Goes on that card. That's part of it.
Wait, you pay your payment on this card?
Yes.
Oh, your payment plan's not actually on this card.
It's not like it's not like an actual like loan payment plan. It's just through the hospital itself.
Yes.
And it went on that card.
But you put it on an interest accruing card.
Yes.
Dude, you are at $2,072.73 because you could pay it from your debit card. Because the payment plan from the hospital is not necessarily the worst thing, but you're just going crazy putting it on an insane card. $53.98 of interest accrued last month. This will take 9 years to pay off the way you're going, but that's if you don't put anything on here. And you always do. You put your hospital, your medical bill on here.
Yeah.
So this will never be paid off.
Do you want to know why I opened it?
Why'd you open it? Sure.
So I went to South Dakota in May, and it was.
I guess that's where bears are found, right? You like that?
Actually, a lot of them are twinks out there. Like they just all have heavy coats. Bears. When it comes to the city card, I opened it because it gave me a credit for my flight when I flew to South Dakota. And then it just kind of spiraled from there. Because I used to be, when I was heavier, and that was that flight that taught me that I don't need to book first class anymore, but I was so heavy.
What's Stacy? In Stacy? Like I see you're Methodist. Okay, yeah, that's the medical bill. What's this in Stacy Incorporated? $30.
I don't know.
What? Come on. Your $85 medical, sure, but then there's an extra $30 from Stacy Incorporated. You don't even know what that is?
I don't. I could
Had a
have
late
used
fee
it.
this year so far.
Yeah.
So you put a payment plan on this card and then you don't even pay this card on time. Dude.
Yeah,
it's at a 30% interest.
Those 2 late fees happened when a paycheck it fell weird. And so I couldn't get it paid on the day, and it was like a day or 2 late. So I made it late.
Capital One, what's going on with this?
Which Capital One card? So I have 2.
This Capital One,
Is that
you owe $1,709.97.
So that's my platinum card. That one, I opened that one when I was living in Victoria.
Again, and it's maxed out again. Sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, with that one, I used that one as kind of like my basic bullshit card. That's what I would buy video games with. That's what I would buy.
Dude, what now? Because you're still spending.
Yeah, that one I feel like was only my chip on my debit card was messed up for a while, and so I got a new debit card.
Dude,
but it had to be mailed to me, so I was using the credit card.
12 years, minimum monthly payments only without any purchasing, and you always purchase. This is crazy. This is crazy. And no, you stopped in the gas station and got some bullshit.
Yeah, because my chip didn't work on my debit card.
GamerSupps! More affordable. They have a hydration drink version as well, by the way, if you don't want the caffeine version. I usually do the hydration drink version. Yeah, late fee this year so far, and almost $300 of interest. We're at a 30% interest rate.
Yeah.
Insane. Okay, Quicksilver 1. What's going on with this? This just keeps going.
That one had my anesthesia on it from the surgery, which is because the anesthesia wasn't fully covered by my insurance, but it wasn't through the hospital. So I have a $51 monthly payment on the anesthesia that I'm paying. But I moved that to my debit card.
Via this credit card. Again, you're not paying. This isn't that debt. You are paying that debt with this credit card.
Yes.
So that doesn't explain the overall balance. $25 of interest, $29.21 of spending, 8 years to pay off no spending, but of course you are, and that is paying off another debt. And yes, actually, no, I don't have any of the anesthesia. I have a vending machine and Planet Fitness.
My Planet Fitness did go on that card too, yeah, but I canceled
I
that.
don't see anesthesia.
It should be on that one. Or maybe it was going to be on that one. I moved it to my debit card because the payments on those are coming out soon.
And then vending machine. Again.
At work, yeah.
Stupid. $3 drink or 25 cents per serving. What are we doing, guys? This is what we have to do in budgeting. Come on. Make coffee at home. Make your energy drinks at home. Make your hydration drinks at home. What are we doing? Meal prep, sandwiches. Come on. We've had a late fee this year so far. No one's surprised. $150 of interest. Almost 32% interest rate. Discover it. Oh my goodness, this balance is insane.
That was my first ever credit card that I opened in college.
Great. It's $2,693.92. Minimum monthly payment, $84.
Yeah. So when I was originally at the car lot before I moved away from the car lot, I tried doing a debt relief program.
Oh, great. So twice.
But I canceled it. When I did that, it broke the terms of service with the Discover card, so it closed.
$84 minimum monthly payment, 11 years to pay off. 11 years, minimum monthly payments only, which is what we're doing. $63.05 of interest accrued. Late fee this year so far, $500 of interest, 28% interest rate.
Yep. All those late fees are from the same one time, yeah.
Man. And we keep going. Student loans.
Yes.
Why didn't you use the same thing you're using now?
Because I was living in South Dakota at the time, so I couldn't do that.
What's your total? Okay. Well, these are deferred right now, so we don't have to worry about
I'm in
it.
school.
But some might be accruing interest still.
Yeah.
$30,000, $30,886.36. So what did you do before?
School-wise?
Can you bless me with something?
Oh, gosh.
Money-wise?
Yeah.
That's when I was in school for music performance.
Oh, right.
And then I was living on my own at the time and then dropped.
Great. So you already have $30,000 of student loans for music performance.
Yeah.
That's
was
about what I got.
University. Yeah. So that one I'm trying to, while I'm in school, they're deferred and it's helping me stay.
Well, yeah, but we're going to have to pay it back, and that's like a minimum payment of $350 when you get it.
So there's the anesthesia.
This is the anesthesia.
Yeah.
Okay, of which you owe a total of what?
It's at the top there, 305.
That's the total.
Yeah.
That's not the minimum?
That's the total.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's not a lot.
Do you know the minimum, or are you just charging at it? Okay, so anesthesia, $305.95, interest free, I assume.
Yes.
$51 minimum to payment.
And so that'll be almost done. That only takes like 6 months to pay off.
It's not the worst. And then here's the hospital bill.
And that one's $85 a month.
Also not the worst. I just don't like that now we're putting it on a credit
Both have
card.
been so I took all of my credit cards out of my wallet. I don't carry them anymore. I don't have them attached to anything.
Digital, no?
I canceled everything on it. Nothing charges onto a credit card. And moved both of those payments to my debit card.
$709.64. Minimum to payment $85. Okay, probably interest free as well, right? And that's all your debts, correct?
Yes.
Good. Checking account. Let's see. Started with $1,691. Oh my goodness, dude, I'm seeing a lot of bullshit in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit.
It's insane. You're putting minimum to payments on credit cards. Yet you're spending this much on bullshit. That's unacceptable. That is disgusting. That is horrendous and unacceptable. And we ended with $1,500. Okay. Wait, is there an extra loan in here? What is this 14% thing? Quick loan?
Oh, yeah. It's like
There's an extra loan?
Yeah, it's $1,000.
What? What is it? What is it?
So it's kind of like the net credit. It's a line of credit. It's a line that I can pull from.
Oh, it's $1,000. You maxed it out by the end of the month. At a 14% interest rate, minimum to payment of what? 50?
Yeah.
Sake. All right, and in here, well, we put our debt minimum to payments on credit cards. We went in Pokemon. We spent 11 hours on Pokemon. VGW, $99? We don't even know.
I think that was...
Kindle, 13, McDonald's,
I canceled
Lucky
that.
Land, Starbucks, Buffalo Wild Wings, more Pokemans, Lucky Land...
That was
Starbucks, Amstar. Oh, vending machine. Great.
Yeah.
Again, 25 cents a serving. Stop f***ing around. It's like meal prepping, except easier. Lucky Land.
That was the slots.
That's more slots?
No. That was all of the slots.
No.
Yeah.
VGW, Netflix. Going in and getting some bullshit. 25 cents a serving. Chick-fil-A. Going in and getting some bullshit. Chick-fil-A, vending machine. Sonic, Starbucks, Sonic, going in and getting some bullshit. Steam games, $82. Pokemans, Wendy's, going in and getting some bullshit. Wendy's, Uncanny.com, Uncanny.com, what the f is that?
That was a trading card shop.
Stop, it's a new form of gambling.
Yeah,
Stop.
Well, that was something that Marcus got me into, so I'm not into it anymore.
VGW is an online casino. That's what that is, by the way.
Oh, so it's probably just
it's more slots.
It's the same slot, but it sometimes comes at a different charge. I only ever use the one.
Going in and getting some bullshit. Starbucks Heyday Mountain. It's an in-game bullshit on an app. Lucky Day, yeah. Baskin, Coney Island, Amazon, Sonic, Heroes Collectibles, Starbucks.
Yeah.
Uncanny, there it is. Cash App, oh, looks like you got some bullshit. McDonald's, Burger King, Freddy's Frozen Custard, Amazon, Taco Bell, McDonald's, Starbucks, Lucky Land, vending machine, Panda Express. This is insane. This is insane. In-app purchase, Amazon Prime, Mambo's Food, gambling, Lucky Land, McDonald's, Marshalls, going in and getting some bullshit. McDonald's, Wendy's, Amazon, in-app purchase. Oh, going in and getting some bullshit. There's gambling right there. Taco. By the way, this was last month. This was just a couple weeks ago, this gambling. Taco Bell, McDonald's, Cracker Barrel, gambling, another $99. Gambling, $99, gambling, $99, gambling, $99, gambling, $99. It was not $500. Your release is $800
That was in July, right?
Yes, last month. This is insane. Oh, another $99.99. Okay, we're easily over 1,000.
Yeah,
you said 500.
Well,
when I said last month,
August,
you said 500. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's okay.
This was
so going from like 1,200 to 500. Oh,
yeah.
Still not great. Dairy Queen, Chick-fil-A, Sonic, Gambling. Every time, $100. We're approaching about 2,000 now. McDonald's, Raising Cane's, Taco Bell, gambling. Popeyes, Nintendo, Sonic, Spotify, gambling. Chicken Express. I'd join a group, buddy. Amstar, vending machine, donuts, McDonald's. This is crazy. McDonald's, Burger King, Panda Express, gambling, Sonic, Pokemon, going in and getting some bullshit. Vending machine. This is insane. We've also had fees on the cash advance bullshit this year so far, and I don't see savings to save my dick. The thing is, we know you're dramatically over budget already. So this is going to be
So
sad.
there was something that I was considering, but obviously not until I could kind of figure everything out when it comes to sticking to it.
Bankruptcy?
There's a debt relief program that could lower take all the credit cards and loans into one, and it drops the payments from $1,100 to $357. And it's something I was open
Just
to
the credit cards, though. Remember, your car's
the credit cards
alone.
and the loans.
The car loans
not the car
too?
loans.
Well,
but
the car
the
loans
personal
alone
loans.
are almost 80% of your income. So
Yeah.
I still don't think we even break even. Because then you got rent and this is going to be interesting. You're lucky the student loans are deferred right now because you're, Also, I don't want you to do a consolidation again. Didn't you just do it a couple months ago? What are we doing?
The loan didn't pay off. This would be a lot more. It would cover a lot more.
Let's not even think about that yet. Let's focus on changing behavior. Because here's the thing. Your minimum monthly payments, $3,002.21. That's what your student loans are deferred to. That is crazy. That is crazy. What's your rent?
$1,425 to $1,450.
And we're over, including dispersed months. There it is. That was it. And now we're over. We're over by $400. Just like that. Including DoorDash, net, including pay, including the payouts that sound like a slur, and including the disbursement while you're in school. You're already over by $400. But let's continue. Internet, water, gas, electric, utilities, all combined.
So water and stuff's in the rent. The electric bill is normally around $80. So about $130 for electricity.
Phone bill?
$30.
That's not bad. Gas, vroom, vroom, drive.
Maybe $150 at most.
Car insurance is
$386.
It's another reason to just kind of, sell it. Just sell it. Necessary food, we could do $300. Use the meal plan that you get in the budgeting class and use the cookbook. You just warm up your food meal plan a couple times a week. And again, no more vending machines. TP fund, $100. Anything else you need to survive? Medical, healthcare, copays on a monthly basis?
So copays is once every 3 months. It's $30.
Good. I'll put $10. And then gym, how much?
So I don't go to the gym anymore. We go running in the park. So it's $2 every time we go to park.
Okay, we'll put
and it's
$10
$20.
then. Oh, really?
Yeah, we go
$20 a month?
Yeah.
So $30 for medical health care. Subscriptions, I try to do about $30, I guess. You have any pets?
No.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, subscriptions are less than that actually because it's just Netflix, Amazon.
I'll call it 20, but
yeah. So it's Netflix and Amazon and Spotify. That's it. And Nintendo. That's it. They're all student based, so they're all pretty cheap.
You have to probably let your credit cards go to collections for this thing to work, right?
Yes. So they say that I should stop making the payments and just pay them. So it would be $357 a month that I pay them.
Yeah, $5,542 to survive right now. That's not even close. That's not even close. This is impossible. This is impossible. Except it's not. You have two options. There's that. Well, yes, I would just stop paying the debts now.
Okay.
Honestly, even including the Silverado.
Well, the hard part with the Silverado is it's not just my credit. I signed on it. Trust me, I thought about letting it go, but I can't do that even though we don't talk, I still won't do it.
Okay, let's get a job closer to you and get rid of the other car and then just drive the Silverado to the closer work.
Yeah.
Because we can't have these two car payments. That doesn't work. Just let it go. Not even sell it. Just let it go. And then after you change behavior in 3 months, either do this thing, but honestly, even more in order to get rid of the, essentially, you're going to do a voluntary repo on the Kia once you get a closer job. And then we're just doing bankruptcy. We're doing bankruptcy. You use it now. Won't be able to for the next 7 to 10 years. And it's going to f you for a while credit-wise. But you need a fresh start. And this is time. And even still, you're going to be f with that Silverado. But at least that'll be our only debt, not including student loans. But it's time. But you need to change your behavior for at minimum 2 months before you do that. And you can stop paying on that debt, except for the cars for now.
Okay.
Voluntary repo, once you get a closer job on the Kia, that's it, man. That's it. Because there's no way out of this by plowing through. Your income jump would just be substantial in order to even make any kind of progress. It would have to be it would have to be at least like $3,000 extra, and that's like crazy. You would have to just be the best car salesman in the world all of a sudden.
Yeah.
In your job, you're not getting out of college for a better job and, for a couple of years still. So that's what I would do. Let's get his Hammer financial score. But I will say, apparently there's something incredibly insane we got to talk about in the post show. All right. Well, I'm excited. But let's get his Hammer financial score. Spending a budget, you overspend, 0 out of 10. Debt, dude, there's no way. This is not there's no IRS or collections, but it's as bad as it gets. 1 out of 10, essentially. Without that, emergency fund, there's nothing. 0 out of 10. Retirement, there's nothing. 0 out of 10. Real estate, there's nothing. 0 out of 10. Hammer financial score, rounded up out of generosity, 0.5 out of 10. Hit that join button. Join Hammer Elite for an extra 20 minutes of this and every single episode in the post show, and 3 premium shows posted every single day, Monday through Friday. We'll see you there.
This is something we wanted to say for behind the paywall.
Your friend's boyfriend is attracted to you, who's kind of moved in and milks you.
Kind of, yeah.
What the f?
But then there's also like drunk messages I've gotten from him since that were like, you're a better friend than, he deserves.
I think the new addiction is the new boy toy.
Well, your life is so messy. What the
I know.
Hammer Elite is the best YouTube membership on the platform, and I just upgraded it. 3 exclusive dedicated shows every single day, Monday through Friday. Join with the link in the pinned comment or description below. This is the best membership you'll ever join. That's a promise.